Hello, and welcome to the Human Bacon Podcast. This is episode 23?
23, yes.
All right, so I had a couple threes right there.
Yes.
I didn't
It's a
stutter.
glitch in the Matrix.
I didn't stutter. You didn't hear that.
Because it's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah, Matrix. Yeah, the new one.
Yep.
What are your opinions on the new Matrix? You think it's going to be horrible or amazing?
I mean, I love those movies, but like the older I get, and then the more I watch them again, I'm like, they are kind of ridiculous at certain points.
Yeah, like it's weird how memories can work like that sometimes.
I mean, the first one is fucking really good, and then like the second one starts to get a little over the top, and then the third one, it was just, I don't know, all the flying around and so much CGI fighting. I think I'm just a baby with that stuff too.
Oh yeah, and like you can do the
It's not
CGI. That was
great.
like
It hasn't aged well.
that was like the beginning of CGI too.
It hasn't aged well, so.
Jesus Christ.
But now it's probably gonna look amazing. The new Matrix. I'm sure it's gonna.
Oh yeah, like people are gonna go watch that for the visuals,
Yeah.
not the story. Like it's like,
It's gonna be confusing.
yeah. But what were you saying? Rob was trying to throw out.
Oh yeah, sorry Rob, not throwing you under the bus because this actually happened. But when he first moved in, he there was a cross in his room with obviously Jesus on it, and he threw it out. And I walked by and I saw it sticking out of the trash, and I was like, oh, I can't just leave that there.
Like I would have the same exact impulse, but like.
Even if it was anything, not just because
Yeah.
it was like Jesus, it could have been any, deity or something in the trash, and I would have been like,
It could have been fucking Cthulhu, and you're just
yeah,
like,
yeah, literally, yeah.
I can't.
Buddha was sticking out. I would have been like, dude, you can't throw him in the trash.
you can't just throw them in the trash. Yeah, but like, it's funny you have that impulse though, and they're like not religious at all, but you're just
Yeah.
like, I can't.
You can't. Like, a little respect, and maybe when I die and I go and there is a heaven, I'll be like, come on, dude. What about that time?
What about that time I didn't throw that cross out?
That
Come
excuses
on.
everything else. Well, you stole that school bus full of kids and went in a high-speed car chase. But I took the Jesus cross out of the
Well, you
trash.
came
Come
here
on.
from a suicide bombing.
Yeah,
So,
right. Come on.
but I saved that cross that one time.
Come on.
That's pretty fucking hilarious. But it is Christmas time.
It's Christmas time.
This is gonna be the Christmas podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Merry Chrysler, Merry Christmas.
Best find. One of them.
Yeah, just pick it. It's dealer's choice.
Yep.
Whatever one you want. But dude, what were we talking about last year on Christmas? The
I was telling all those crazy German stories.
the crazy German
yeah.
stories. Dude, those were fucking weird. And
The weird shit that was going on. It's actually funny you said that. I went to see my Oma, that's German for grandmother, the other day, and I brought up that time. I think I brought it up how in like after World War II, her older brother, because it was still West and East Germany way then. This is probably 50s, and he found a grenade. It was a live grenade, but they didn't know it was like a grenade. And I always, from what I thought, was that he took the grenade and he pulled the pin and he threw it in a toy box, and then he closed the door behind him, and the door kind of like saved him from the impact. And I was talking to my grandmother. I guess what happened is that he found the grenade and then he grabbed a hammer and he slammed the grenade with a hammer, and obviously it exploded because it's a grenade, and he had like. His leg got all fucked up. He had like shrapnel in his leg, and he couldn't hear out of like one of his ears for the rest of his life. And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like,
that was your grandfather?
no, uncle. It'd be my great uncle.
Jesus Christ! It was a World War II grenade.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah.
Why was that left? That was in a toy box that he found
No,
it in a
found
toy?
it. He just found it outside, and I thought he threw
Oh.
it into a toy box. I don't know why that was the story I thought happened, but because I think I told it on the podcast before. But then I talked to my grandmother, and it was like, "Oh no, he hit it with a fucking hammer,
Jesus Christ!
like
It's just
a cartoon."
wow. Dude, talk about a fucked up accident.
Yep.
Jeez, he just found it in the woods.
Yeah, I just found it. Yeah.
He found it in Germany.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, there must be so much military like shit.
Oh, that was less than 10 years, probably.
I'm sure you just go into
Absolutely.
like a random section of woods in Germany and you just with a metal detector, you're just finding guns.
Oh, you can still find
Like,
old shit.
Just crazy like World War II like guns everywhere. That's insane though.
Yep. Very Christmassy.
How old was he when he found it?
I 10 maybe. If I had
10?
it somewhere around there, yeah.
And his first impulse was to hammer it.
It's somewhere. If I haven't. But it blew up. Yeah. Fucked his. Yeah, I couldn't hear. That side of his. I think it was his left side.
Blew out his eardrum.
Couldn't. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No more hearing.
That's insane.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you saw another Christmas miracle. Kronos got hacked, and that's the company that does my payroll too at Hannaford. And everything. There's like 4,000 companies or something that they do payroll for, and like schedules and everything are all on that. They got fucking hacked.
Yeah, when I was at Hannaford yesterday, I saw Jackie. Jackie told me about that. That's insane. So, like, yeah, you guys are, like, just, like, getting paid, like, random amounts of money or something?
No, so whatever your paycheck was last week, that's what you're going to get
Oh.
going forward until this gets fixed. You're just going to keep getting that same exact paycheck.
So if you worked one day last week and then you work 7 days this week, you're getting last week's
You're
paycheck.
getting fucked until this is all figured. Well, what they're doing, though, is you can get paid out and they can cash you out. You can go up there and have, be like, hey, I worked this much. But then, like, next week, are you going to keep doing it? Because you're going to have to pay back the money if it's too much at some point. Because some people only worked, like, 20 hours 1 week, but they usually only work, like, 5. You know what I mean? They're going to keep getting that 20-hour paycheck. Like, you're not going to just get to keep that extra money if you're only working 5 hours after that for those weeks to come. You're going to have to pay them back.
That sucks.
Yep.
That sucks. Like, you got to, like, do the math and keep track
You got
of
to figure out. Yeah, it's up to you.
That sucks. You think they would be doing the math to, like, figure out what they owe you and then just...
And then it's going to be crazy because once everything's fixed, you're just going to get, like, a bunch of back pay. Because I think, like, that week I worked, like, 5 days or whatever. But I usually do 6, so paychecks are going to be bigger. So like, that's why they would tell me I can get, like, paid out now for it. And I was like, I'll just wait and hopefully just get a giant check once this is all fixed.
That's probably the smartest way to do it.
Yeah, because I don't want to figure out paying, how much they're going to take back out of your checks and everything. I'm like, no, I'll be all right. I saved up a little bit of money.
My first check from Lowell General, I got a few days ago. It was like $14.90.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that was a big fucking check.
Was it bi-week?
Yeah, so we get paid bi-weekly. But like, yeah, dude, like I was just like I had no idea when I was gonna get paid, and like it was about 3.5 weeks, like till I got my first paycheck, because they hold a week and then they like count 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, like I remember I just like looked at my bank account and it was like plus $14.90. I was like, oh shit!
It's so nice. When you see that comma, it feels so nice.
The comma is nice.
You're like, wow.
The comma is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
I feel like now that I'm getting paid bi-weekly though, like I'm gonna be like so much more like frugal.
Oh
like,
yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, you get like a lump sum like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't want to do bi-weekly, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like knowing every Wednesday.
Yeah.
I wake up and there's money that it's already been spent. Hey, look at that money that's already going towards things.
Yeah. The good thing though, it's like it sucks it's bi-weekly, but it's like you're getting paid a lot of money. So
yeah.
They take care of you there. But yeah, like once the ball gets rolling and like I get used to like the 2 week thing, because I've never done 2 weeks either. Like I feel like I'll be a lot better. But yeah, like I'm gonna be making like probably like around like I think like $1,200 every couple weeks, which I'm paying like $200 for rent and shit now. So like I'm gonna be saving up for like a house next summer for like a down payment.
Yeah.
Because like I've already been working on my credit score and everything for like past couple years, and I just want a fucking house.
Who doesn't? Doesn't?
I just want to get that 30-year mortgage and be like, okay, all right, I have a place where no one can come fuck with me now.
I had this whole fucking fantasy scenario the other day. I was just so tired of work, and there was a house for sale up in the neighborhood that I want to move to. And like I looked at it, it was nice. It was like 2 bedrooms. It wasn't big. Obviously, it's just me and fucking Lola. But it had like this sick porch and it had a backyard. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go on payday. I'm gonna take some cash out. And I was like buying scratch. I never buy scratch tickets. I'm gonna spend like $20, which for me is a lot of money on scratch tickets.
It really is.
I got whatever. I did. I think I won like $10. Then I went back and I got another $10 one, and then I didn't win. But there was like a 3-day buildup of me just like every day I was even in a better mood. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna buy this fucking house. I'm gonna win $1 million. I wasn't even trying to go too high. I'm like, just $1 million. I'll buy this house. I'll fucking quit work.
Yeah, because it's awesome. Like, I've just looked into it, and it's like if you can save up like 10-15 grand, it's like you can put a down payment on a house with like I think it's an RHA loan or something. It's like 3.5% of whatever the house cost you pay, and then you get your mortgage every month, which will be like $1,000 to $1,200.
Yeah.
And dude, it's crazy. Like rent around here right now, it's like
way more than that.
It's like 12, 15.
It's
some
like
places
nice
it's 18.
places is like 18.
And you can get a nice house with like a pretty cheap like rent. Like you're basically every time you spend that money, it's like you're investing.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being, oh, I'm paying here for a month, I'm paying here for a month, I'm paying here. Like every time you pay your mortgage, which is your rent, that money is still like invested in your house because you're buying the house.
Yeah.
You're not buying your apartment.
Rents, no. They have some nice fucking apartments too, because all the old mills, they made all the old mills into like sick apartments.
Yeah.
And they're so nice, but they're like $2,100. It's
they're
like,
fucking
holy
expensive.
shit, bro.
They're expensive, and like I'm just like, why not get a house? Why not?
Yeah,
Why
just
not
get a house for that much?
Why not just fucking stay with my parents and just save up like 10, 15 grand, and then just boom, just
that's the plan.
Fucking move in. I don't care if I get a fucking air mattress there for a year.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck.
Literally.
I just want the house, and then I will build up like furniture afterwards.
Poor most of my life. I know how to live poor. I can eat fucking pasta and spend $20 a week on food. I'll be all right. If I can live in a house while I'm doing it, it'd be.
Because it's all about the foundation. Like you get the house foundation, then you can like fill it with shit.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter. You have as much time as you want to fill it with shit.
You wait for Santa Claus to come and fill your house with stuff. Get in here, you fat bastard, and fill this up.
I just want my house, and I want my man cave, and I want nerd shit in my man cave, and I want a secret entrance with a bookshelf that you pull the book and then it opens.
Wow. I don't know if houses come with that, Tyler.
They don't.
I don't think they come with that. But
you need the foundation, and you get someone to build it for you.
Get someone to... Do you have to kill him after, though? Because he knows how it is. I mean, everyone's going to know.
I mean...
You have to figure that out.
Yeah. Like, he'll finish it, and then he'll be giving me the tour of inside, and then I'll kill him in there.
Then you kill him in there.
And then I'll close the bookshelf.
I like it.
And then, I'll ask him for a body disposal to be installed, too. He'll install it, and then I'll kill him.
Yep.
Put him in the body disposal.
This is literally like a hotel in American Horror Story. You just get like a hallway, but then we need vampires, so you can just throw the guy down the hallway. He'll get eaten by vampires, and then it'll be fun.
But dude, like, just thinking of like Christmas shit. Like, are there any types of gifts you would never ever buy for anyone? There's one type for me, and you already mentioned it. It's scratch tickets. I will never ever buy scratch tickets for anyone because I am a selfish prick.
You don't want someone else to win.
If you win like 10 grand, I am gonna fucking kill. I'm gonna kill both of us.
Yeah, I almost never buy, and it's crazy that anytime I go over to my dad's for Christmas Eve, him and my uncle get like a shit ton of scratch tickets, and like everyone who comes over, they just give them a bunch of so it's just people sitting there scratching, and we've done this for years, and no one's ever even won like $1,000, and it's a lot of fucking scratch tickets. So
but dude,
it's
like if I buy a scratch ticket, I'm staring at it, and like I gotta give it to a gift. I'm like, what if I'm holding 10 grand right now?
Oh yeah,
and I'm just giving this person like.
That's why I buy. If I do buy them for gifts, I'll get like $5 ones.
Yeah,
because you know what I mean. It's like if you hit that on a $5 one, the odds of that are, really, I won't get you a $20 one or something like that because it's like fuck.
Yeah, like
it's gonna be $500.
My mom every year she buys me like $50 worth of scratch tickets.
Oh man,
it'll be like I don't know, like $4 or $5 and like 3 10s or whatever.
Yeah,
and she'll throw it in like the stocking. But like one year I hit 500 on like a $10 winner, and dude, I remember like day after Christmas I went to the mall. I blew all that fucking money.
Yeah, it was free money anyway.
It was fucking awesome. It was a great day. It was amazing. I remember one time I was in middle school, and my mom, dude, she literally, this is not good, like, but like my mom hit like $5,000 on a scratch ticket, like literally $5,000. And she literally comes to pick me up from school. She takes me out of school in the middle of the day.
Yes.
So that we can go to the mall and blow a shit ton of money. She literally gave me like $500.
That's amazing.
I was like 10 years old, and she was like, buy whatever you want. I was just like, what? She's like, yeah, we hit 10 grand. We won the mall. And like, that was one of the best days.
That's so awesome.
Ever, because like I got out of school early, went to the mall, and I got free
mad
$500.
shit. Mad fucking shit. That my mom one year, a Christmas miracle. I think I was like 9 or 10. She worked at the old store 24, which is now all of them are just 7-Elevens. Everything just 7-Eleven now.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a week before Christmas. She had like no money for like gifts or anything. And I think a customer gave her like $5. They gave her a scratch ticket, and she scratched and she hit like $500 on the scratch ticket and just went out and bought mad fucking gifts.
Yeah, that's what because like my girlfriend Courtney, she works at 7-Eleven in Drake, and dude, people will give her tips all the time. Like she makes like about $18 an hour, like
Yep.
including tips, like with her regular pay, which is like pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But sometimes like they'll tip like scratch tickets, right?
Yeah.
Like they'll buy a scratch ticket and be like, oh, and they'll buy like, I don't know, 4, and then they'll hit on a couple, and then they'll give you 1 or whatever. And
yeah, if they think you're like good luck.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
One night he gave a scratch ticket. Courtney got a scratch ticket, and she hit $100. Just like it was like a $5 scratch ticket. She hit $100 on the one that he gave her. But you see, that's why I never fucking give gifts.
Yeah, because I'd be pissed.
I never do
I'd be pissed.
scratch ticket gifts ever, because it's just like fuck. It's like fuck
I
you.
bought 2 $10 last year on Christmas Eve, because I go to my aunt's every year and rip it up, and I feel like I owed them something after all these years, so I bought them both at $10 scratch tickets, and my uncle hit for $100 on it. But I wasn't mad, because I was like, I come here every year, so
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got something. And $100, I wouldn't get. If it was like $1,000 or something, I would have been like, fuck. That's a lot of money.
But dude, like if someone gave me a gift like a scratch ticket, and then like I hit like $1,000, dude, I'm gonna give you like at least like $300.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna fucking like,
I don't know. I might just tell you I hit for $10, and you'll never know I hit that $1,000. You're gonna know shit.
Well, usually you get scratching in front of them, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
around them. But like, maybe you save it for afterwards. And
Yeah.
be like, oh, I was a loser.
This one wasn't a hit.
Well, then why are you going to the Bahamas all of a sudden?
Hey, is that a new car? No.
Uh,
It's me in the paper shaking hands with like a mass cash. One of those big stupid checks. Like, bro, what the fuck? Sorry, man.
Is that the scratch ticket I gave you? No, I found that scratch ticket actually. I found it. No, it wasn't yours.
Fuck the season of giving. This is my money.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ.
I was watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory earlier because I love that movie.
That's a fantastic movie. What one? The new one or the
No, not the fucking weird one with Johnny Depp.
the old one?
Yeah. And then I was trying to think of something we could talk about today, and I forgot it was a Christmas podcast. So, which one, if you were an elf or an Oompa Loompa, where would you rather? Would you rather be in the North Pole making toys, or would you rather be an Oompa Loompa in the chocolate factory?
That's a good fucking question.
Because they both seem like very labor-intensive jobs.
Yeah,
You're
slaves.
being worked. They're
to death.
slaves. They're pretty much just slaves, and one's just a crazy fat guy with magical powers, and the other's just some other crazy guy who sings all the time. You think like this guy needs to shut the fuck up? All he does is sing.
All he does is sing. Dude,
He's on that
it's
boat again.
torture, whatever way you go about it. Dude, I think because I could eat myself into a candy coma, I think I'd be an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, just to.
I mean, you'd be able to sedate the pain with all the candy.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like you'd be more consistent work as an Oompa Loompa. I feel like if you were an elf, man, there'd probably be a time where you gotta ramp shit up.
Yeah.
You gotta start, and you can't really run away in the North Pole. You're dead. You get eaten by a polar bear or something.
Dude, if you try to run away, you're gonna freeze to death. Like you're done. It's over.
Or what if like Krampus is real too, and that's what happens? You escape. You get murdered by that thing.
Fucking Krampus.
I mean, if you're an Oompa Loompa and you escape, you can just, go on Jackass or something, or join the circus or whatever. Fine.
Yeah, you'll be good.
Stupid Christmas elf. Dude, they do a fucking elf on the shelf in the front end at work.
They do?
And it's like this really stupid sign. It's like, oh, my name's Hermie. Find these. They cut out these like paper mache kind of snowflakes and put them around the store. And they're like, find the green one and blah, blah. I was so tempted to take him and cut him up in his limbs like Dexter, and then just say, "There's pieces of Hermie hidden around the store. Like, find his head."
Oh God. Imagine doing that with a child.
Jesus.
Oh my God. That'd be horrible. But I mean, it'd be a great psychological experiment that's completely unethical.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just to see what kind of psychological scars form.
Find a kid. Hide him around. It's like an advent calendar.
Find pieces of Hermie around the store.
What a weird thing. Advent. Did you ever do that as a kid?
What?
The advent
No.
calendars. The
Oh wait, the chocolate ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do them. Yeah.
What terrible chocolate that was.
Dude, that was very bad chocolate.
It was just hard, shitty chocolate.
I was always so excited though. I don't know why.
Super excited.
I don't know why. It was horrible chocolate, but
I feel like I always got the cheap ones because sometimes I'd see it on TV and there was like a story behind one. They'd open it and there was a story. I'm like, I don't ever remember a story. I just remember it would be like the 13th and I'd open the 13th and eat some fucking chocolate and that was the end of that.
yeah, the story would be like on the piece of paper that you ripped off or something.
Oh, wasn't I was gonna say I think my mom bought the cheap dollar store one.
Well, yeah, I had the
Thanks,
cheap dollar
Mom.
store ones too,
I'm just
but
kidding.
like I remember hearing about the ones with the stories, but like
Yeah.
my family was just too poor for that
Yeah,
shit.
same. And at the same time, I wouldn't have given a shit about the story. I mean, give me the chocolate.
Yeah, give me the
Give
fucking
me
chocolate.
that shitty chocolate.
I remember one year my mom got pretty pissed at me because I opened the whole advent calendar.
Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah, you just rip that shit open and your mouth is just filled with like that disgusting chocolate, but you're not supposed to, so it makes it taste better.
Yep. I got caught one year. I found the presents one year. I got caught doing that. I was snooping around looking for them.
Oh wow.
I found them.
See, I never found the presents ever, and wherever they were hidden, man, like it was a good hiding spot. I remember when like I was around 14 or 15. That's when I gained like the ability to be like, okay, like I can sort of like logically deduce where they were. But dude, when I was a kid, I would look for them because like I was like, what if Santa isn't real? And then I would be like, well, if he's not real, the presents have to be around here somewhere. And then like I'd go on my like own little hunt. But
Fucking Santa.
well, I remember. Here's actually how I learned that Santa wasn't real. It was I found a few presents, right, and it said "from Santa" on them, like literally from Santa.
It's a dead giveaway.
I found it in my mom's closet or whatever, and I remember I sat on the bed and I started crying because like, dude,
your reality is just
gone, right? It's like,
what is life? Now
just-
you know that people die every day, and that's a real thing.
Now you know that children starve to death and children get cancer.
You know the world is horrible. Dogs don't live forever. It's just a terrible world.
It's horrible.
And there is no Santa Claus.
And not all dogs go to heaven.
No.
It's so sad. But But yeah, like you have a complete paradigm shift when you find the presents.
I figured it out because on Christmas morning I was opening gifts and one said, to Nicholas from Mom, and then the next gift I opened immediately after said, to Nicholas from Santa, and it was the exact same handwriting, like how Nicholas was spelled. And I remember just staring at both of them and just being like, I fucking figured this one out.
God, she should have used her other hand at least.
I remember that's how I figured it out, was the handwriting. It's a smart kid.
I don't know. If I was a parent, I would like purposefully like make the writing like I don't know, fucked up or something.
I don't know about you. When I was a kid though, I was like, loved Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like that was the biggest thing.
I did too. Yeah, dude, I remember having.
Oh my god.
I had arguments defending Santa Claus being real.
Oh yeah.
At school all the time.
Yeah. I think I was a little late. I think I was like 10 when I found out that Santa wasn't. I feel like around 10 or 11. That's kind of when you. That's a little. That's around. I don't know. For me, I feel like that was kind of old, heading into like 5th grade, still believing in.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, like.
Dude, I believe I was like pushing 12 years old when I found out.
Yep.
Like it took me.
People are fucking then, Tyler. No, I'm just.
Dude, fucking kids are drinking then. Kids are literally drinking then. They're fucking smoking pot.
Santa wouldn't approve of those Winston.
And I'm still over here defending Santa Claus being real, and the kids are like just way ahead of me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember I was crying on the bed when I found the presents, and I remember my mom came home from work, and I just had the presents on the bed, and I was crying, and she goes, "Oh, you found the presents that Santa gave me," And that's what she said, right? She tried saving it. And I go, he gave these to you? And she's like, yeah, I was at Walmart, and he was shopping, and I was shopping, and he gave me those presents for you. And dude, like, I was like fully convinced for about 2 seconds that she was telling the truth. And then
because you wanted to.
And then I literally sat up and I looked her dead in the eye and I go, "You're lying." And then she goes, "Okay, we can talk about this."
Oh man.
Like literally, like, because I was like, I can't handle this anymore. You're fucking with my head. I can't do this.
There was like Santa.
Is he real or not? But
it's like you got your mom at a police station.
And then
I want my lawyer.
how she like revealed it. She goes, "What do you believe?" And I go, "He ain't real." And she goes, "Okay, he ain't real." And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, okay.
That's sad. It is because I think that at that time too, I knew there was like no Tooth Fairy, no Easter Bunny. I was like, dude, those things are stupid, but Santa's real. Like
I went through the same process. Yeah. You're like, because you learn slowly that certain ones ain't real.
It's just too crazy. Like there's not gonna be a fairy, and you're just like, that's.
For me, Santa was like the last one. I was like, he's got to be real.
It's gotta be a Santa.
Yeah.
Because they make such a big deal about Santa that you're like, oh, well, it has to be a. What a smart fucking thing though to do for little kids. How do you get little kids to behave or anything? Tell them that there's a magical guy who gives you gifts, and if you're a dickhead all year,
he's always watching gifts.
He's always watching you.
Always watching him. Dude, that shit made me behave like.
Oh, that would work.
Literally
Absolutely.
every time.
I feel like I would be more excited to see if he ate like the cookies and shit than getting the gifts at first. I remember, you like run to the fucking tree or whatever on Christmas morning. Like, oh my god, he ate the cookies and drank the milk.
I'd always
real.
I'd always look at the cookies and because we would leave out cookies, carrots, and milk because carrots for the reindeer and stuff. And dude, I remember one year my dad forgot to like take bites out of the cookies and shit, and literally I started crying when I came downstairs.
Yeah, because you're like, Santa hates me.
Because he left me all these gifts, right? These gifts, and then I looked over there, and then I immediately started crying. And I remember my dad like got like bitched the fuck out by my mom.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like, dude, all you had to do was eat cookies. Like,
yeah, that's what she was like. She was like, you had one fucking job. Oh. I didn't know what they were yelling about because like they weren't gonna like do that in front of me, right? Yeah. So like they went in like the other room and I could like hear them. My mom was like bitching them out, but
oh man.
But yeah, I mean, I realize now what they were talking about, but yeah, it's like Santa didn't like my cookies.
Oh man.
So, he didn't even take the carrots for the reindeer.
That's so silly. He didn't even drink some milk. What did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, because I remember like me and my mom, we'd always do the cookies together. Like we'd always bake them fresh, and we'd always get the carrots.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it ready.
We'd fucking wash the carrots. Like we do it right. You know, we do it up right.
For nothing.
And it was all for nothing. And I remember my mom told me, she was like, Santa must have been really busy last night.
Yeah,
he just didn't have time. And I was just like, makes sense. I was like, makes sense. Okay.
That's another reason I don't ever want to have kids. I don't have to go through all that shit.
Yeah.
Just coming up with shit off the top of my head, I'll lie to them. Like, ugh, gross.
I mean, like, it's just, because, like, Santa for me, it was like, what else are they fucking lying about?
Oh, everything.
Like after you learn about it, you're like, well, you've been lying to me about this for fucking like 12 years.
Is the Earth even round? Like, what's real? You think those are flat earthers, or just people who really got their lives shattered by not being a Santa? That they were just like, well, fucking then the Earth's flattened.
Because I remember right after Santa, like it became like the existential like God crisis, and I was like, what about God, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And then they're like, no, that one's real.
Yep.
And it's like...
How long are we doing this?
It's like, what do you mean? It's like, okay, first I figured out the Tooth Fairy and then the Easter Bunny, and then I figured out fucking Santa, and what about this mythological God guy?
Yeah, what's happening?
What the fuck?
Who's right? There's so many religions. Is everybody wrong? Is somebody right?
Yeah, and then it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I remember it just... I was just like, what else are they fucking lying about, you know?
Though you gotta, I mean, how big did all the Christians and everything, when you get a Christmas break every year, there's no Hanukkah break for schools, or you know what I mean, anything like that. There's nobody else gets. It's
The Christians get
Christians won.
The Christians own the school board.
It's the one of my favorite Louis C.K. jokes is, what year is it? If you don't think the Christians won.
That's a good fucking joke.
What year is it?
That's a good joke. Oh, it's 2021. No, it can't be.
It's not. It's like 4
if you say
billion.
that the Christians won, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't they?
And then he goes, "What about Chinese New Year?" And he goes, "Yeah, next time you're doing your taxes, put monkey in the year." He goes, "Tell me what happens to your finances then."
That's funny. What year is China living in right now?
I don't know.
They're in a different fucking.
Judaism is too, though.
There's multiple different
It's
calendars.
like 3,000 something for them. It's like 3,500 something.
It's funny because like when we think about it right now, it's like, oh, okay.
That's
like,
how you know like time is just so fucking irrelative. That there's just different people like, no, it's this year. No, it's this year. Oh, okay.
It's actually 3,552 right now.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, oh my god.
That's a lot of Christmases. I wonder how many. I don't even know when that started. I'm sure we talked about it last year. Just a weird thing that somebody made up, that a guy comes and gives a bunch of people gifts.
Yeah, it all started with like one dude in like a little town or something, and then for whatever reason, like I don't know.
Stupid, and of course his name had to be Nicholas. And all I've heard my whole life is Nickelodeon jokes and Saint Nicholas jokes.
And you got to think too, like usually all like happy good fairy tale like creatures have like such a like dark backstory.
Oh yeah.
Like you look into like the actual like fairy tale, it's like from medieval times.
Oh, it's always
like,
old, scary shit.
The Easter Bunny's like fucking eating children or something.
Yeah, when everyone was
It's
just
like-
dying at the age of 23 and the plague was around and life just sucked. Your
Yeah.
village was just being conquered. Why wouldn't there be an evil elf?
Like the Tooth Fairy, like I don't know. I think I remember hearing a story about the Tooth Fairy wouldn't come and take your loose teeth. It would come and literally rip your teeth out. Like
Yeah,
it would that's what it would do. Like it would come like literally steal your teeth while you're
That's
sleeping.
probably the scariest out of all of them. I mean, a giant, well, actually, for me personally, the rabbit is, because I hate that fucking costume. But if it was a real giant rabbit, I think it'd be less scary to me than somebody in a rabbit costume.
It might be.
But yeah, the Tooth Fairy is probably the creepiest.
Yeah, it's like
One.
where,
Teeth.
What are you doing with the teeth?
Like teeth?
What are you making a big fucking mountain of teeth? And you like lay on it and you like just like you love it. It's like your bed.
We're fucking weird. You just lose teeth. You just get older and your teeth fall out and new teeth grow in. And it just happens once. Like, what the fuck? What was back to Christmas stuff? What was best Christmas gift?
The best Christmas
Yep.
gift I ever gotten. The best Christmas gift. It's not like the most expensive, but it was Guitar Hero.
Oh yes.
When
Oh,
Guitar Hero
man.
first came out, that was my
That was the shit.
Guitar Hero. Yeah, Guitar Hero was the shit. Like I loved Guitar Hero.
Was it the first one? The third one?
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. All I know is I was like 9 or 10 years old. And we were having Christmas Eve over my house, and my uncle got it for me, right? And he got me like the whole setup with it or whatever, like the guitar and like all kinds of shit. And he got it for my Xbox, and I remember it was like pretty expensive one. It was like $150 or like $200.
Oh yeah, they were expensive. And
Yeah, it was like it was a lot of money, but that's why I was so fucking happy. And I was like, it's Christmas Eve, like fucking everyone's over. We're all gonna like
We're
take
gonna rock
turns
the fuck
playing
out.
fucking Guitar Hero. And dude, like we follow the instructions and try to get it working, and it's broken. It doesn't work at all.
man.
Like the guitar doesn't work. Like you're trying to like shuffle through the menu. Guitar is completely broken. Like we tried everything to try to get it working for like an hour. It wouldn't work. And I remember I just screamed at the top of my lungs. And I just ran to my room, and I was just like in my pillow crying my eyes out.
Man.
I was so fucking upset because like, dude, all my cousins were there that I never see. Everybody. And
You're
like,
ready to fucking party, dude.
Oh,
This is it.
yeah.
This is.
It's like everyone's getting drunk, like fucking.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm a kid, but I know everyone's drunk, and like when adults get drunk, they're like kids, like me.
Now we're
And
all just kids.
We're all just gonna have a great fucking time, and
Just wouldn't fucking work.
it wouldn't fucking
Oh my
work.
God.
I remember we returned it, and like I got a new one, and like we got it all set up in my room, and it worked good. But like the magic was gone.
Yeah. I don't even
was
want
our-
to play this
I
anymore.
was like, this is so stupid now. I was like, I love it. It's great, but I'm by myself now. Like Christmas Eve, it would have been great to fucking like play in like the living room, and you know everyone's jamming out. But yeah, that was the best gift I've ever received, but it was also the worst because it didn't work.
That's rough.
Yeah.
It's a sad.
What about yourself?
I got a Daisy BB gun from my dad when I was like
Ooh.
11 or 12, and that was like the pump
Yeah.
one, and that was like legit. It had like a barrel, and you could load mad BBs into it, and you cocked it back, and the magnet, would catch it.
Yeah,
like
it's
the BBs or
a
whatever.
Christmas Story.
Yeah, it was kind of like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say my story is actually a lot happier because I remember I got it, and then I remember running outside into the backyard with my dad, and we just set up mad targets, like old empty, milk cartons and shit like that, and I just sat back there and just like all day, Chris and I were just shooting everything. He got me like a thing with like 1,000 BBs in it, and I was just back there lighting up milk cartons and everything all fucking morning.
Nice. Yeah, and then like I've had the same experience like so many years when I was a kid. Like I would always get BB guns for Christmas.
Yep.
Whether it was like the ones like those,
The
like
Daisy.
the Daisy one,
Yep.
like the Red Ryder, like Daisy.
Yep.
And every year I would get like a better BB gun, pretty much. Like every year, every couple years, depending. But I remember, I think I was like 16 or 17, and my parents kind of went all out this year, and they got me this assault rifle. And dude, it was from like a legit like BB gun shop. Like it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't like Walmart or
Yeah.
Target. It was from a BB gun shop. And dude, it was like $550 for this fucking thing.
Holy shit.
And it was this big M4. Like, dude, there was no orange tip. Like, if you aim that at like a cop, you're dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're fucking dead. Like, it was solid metal too.
That's
like,
sick.
Like very few pieces of plastic on it. It had like the slider on top where you like chamber the round, and you do that for the fucking BB. Like,
Yeah,
it was great. I was like, this thing's amazing. And in the buttstock of the assault rifle, there's the battery, which like there's the battery, so like you can just do automatic or semi-automatic,
Yeah.
whatever. And I remember they got me this like advanced magazine for it, and literally the magazine was so fucking cool, because on the top like you dump the BBs in, right?
Yep.
And because like how it's like normal magazines, you load one by one,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like regular bullets, but you dump it in this magazine and it holds like 1,000 BBs. And there's this string on the bottom of the magazine, and whenever you pull the string, it chambers like 10 rounds. So literally, and it holds like 100 rounds, and then like
Yep.
you just pull the string, and then it loads more. So literally, you pull that string like 8, 9, 10 times, and then like you got 100 rounds ready to go. And dude, I was just sitting in my backyard on that on that Christmas day, just spraying everywhere. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
the snow just had so many little tiny
Oh,
holes.
just lighting it the fuck up.
And I remember when the snow melted and like summer started coming, dude. There were so many fucking BBs on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
They were just all
Fucking mow the
over
lawn, and all of a sudden it's like shrapnel flying out of your lawnmower.
They were all over the backyard and like in the dirt, and dude, oh, it was great. It was fantastic. I love that fucking gun. I still have it. It's a fucking blast to use. But I'm pretty sure the battery is like broken for some reason,
Yeah.
or it won't charge. So like it still works very well. I just have to like buy a new battery for it, which is like $20 or $30 for like that type of battery.
Yeah.
But as soon as I do that, like I can fucking use it again. But that thing was like tits, because that was like that gun's made for like literally like airsoft competitions, like where you go out and like hunt people,
Jesus.
and shoot people. But no, like that gun was fucking incredible. That was like one of the funnest Christmas gifts that I got. But like still like the best one was the Guitar Hero one, because like I knew it was gonna be a great night.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's just fucking it didn't work, and it ruined everything.
Though when I got a PS2, that was pretty high up there, because I remember getting a PS2 and Here Comes the Pain, I think was the game. I just remember me and my cousins going in my room and just playing like non-stop fucking PlayStation
Oh
forever.
yeah, Max Payne. Was it Max Payne?
No, it was a wrestling game because I was a big wrestling
Oh.
nerd back then.
I remember when I first got my PS2, it was Max Payne. Max Payne is what I played all the time.
I played the shit out of I had a PS2 for a while before I got an Xbox. Then my stepdad bought an Xbox and he put it in like the living room, and I started playing that. And for some reason, I was just like, all right, I'm an Xbox now. And
Halo-
I've just done that.
Like the first
Halo,
Halo.
was a game called Freaky Flyers, like a racing game. Ghost Recon, I fucking loved Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was just like, all right, this is the game I'm playing now.
First Gears of War, Halo.
Gauntlet Legacies. I don't know if you ever. It's like an arcade game, but they put it on Xbox. It was just fucking button mashing kind of game, but it was awesome.
Yeah, dude, the OG Xbox had so many good games.
You could play music. That was so sick. You could like download music onto it and have like a playlist when you were playing.
I remember I did that. So you remember you remember World at War, Call of Duty World at War?
Yeah.
Like the first one with like the first Nazi zombies. Yep. I remember I downloaded a shit ton of music onto there just to like, cause like you could play it like while you're doing it.
It was so
like,
cool.
That was the time where it's like music was like hard to get playing like with your game. Like it wasn't easy.
No.
So
yeah, only
like,
some games you could do it with too. You could go to like playlists and you'd actually be able to play your playlist.
Yeah, you had to take like a thumb drive and like put it in your computer, download it all, and then transfer it to your Xbox. And I remember I used to do that with backgrounds too. Like I would download backgrounds for my like Xbox home screen from my computer, and like I would make sure they were like the right size and like font and everything so that it would fit my TV perfectly and like it would look really good. And I used to do that all the time, and I made a few bucks doing that because like I would charge my friends like if they found a wallpaper they wanted, I would like use my thumb drive and like I would like set it all up and like put it as their background, and like they'd give me like $5. And like it was like a nice service for a little while.
Rolling in the dough.
If I was able to do that service like through the internet, man, like I would have made a shit
so
ton
much
of
fucking money.
But there's only so many Xboxes around the streets that I live, so
small business.
But
I want to switch bad though. My buddy at work, Steve, he was telling me about how he was playing Breath of the Wild, and you got these like cards, like these figurine things, and you like put it on the controller and it goes into the game. So he got like a wolf that fights with him or whatever, but like I was like, you put it on the controller. I know I probably sound like an old man saying this, but it's just so sick that you just put something on a control and then it just goes right into the fucking game, and now it's just there. And like anytime like if the wolf disappears or something like that, you can just fucking use it again and the thing just comes back.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess they come with collectibles too, though. Like they come with like little figurines and shit that you can. Like I want to switch bad.
So yeah, speaking of video games, I tried out this new game last night and it's pretty fucking awesome. You remember Slay the Spire?
Oh yes, I still play it.
Yeah, so that's a fantastic fucking game. And I found this new game on Steam, and it's called like it's like Synaptics or something. I think that's the name of it. It's like Synaptics. It's exactly like Slay the Spire, but it's like a card game kind of. So it's a little bit like Magic. And but the whole like plot and like theme of it is horror. So it came out around October, like for Halloween, and it's a great game, and it's also like a little bit Dungeons and Dragons, like because like you're going through like forests and shit, and like you're fighting. There's always this one enemy. It's the same dude, but like he kidnapped you and he's forcing you to play this game, but. Another part of it is it's like an escape escape room game. Like you have to like figure out like puzzles and like shit to like try to escape from your captor, because the captor is forcing you to play this game, and like you have to like learn how to beat him in the game to like figure out how to escape. And it's just like there's so many little themes that remind me of like different games,
yeah.
And it's all combined together, and like it's exactly like Slay the Spire, where it's like indefinite. And it's randomly generated every time.
Yeah.
And it's this random cards, and you can upgrade your cards and get different abilities, but it's all like super horror. So
I'm fucking check that out tonight.
Yeah, I'll send you the link of it, because it's like it'd be like right up your alley. Because like I know what kind of games you like.
I love those fucking games.
Yeah, like
throw me in there.
Because it has like a Little Nightmare theme too, like you know Little Nightmares.
Oh, I love Little Nightmares. Yeah.
It has like that sort of like what the fuck is going on type theme, like because the guy that's like who kidnaps you, you play the game with him, and it's sort of like you and me across the table, but he is completely in the black, and you can only see his teeth and eyes.
Oh man.
And like, and then his arms come out of the darkness and like move shit around sometimes, and like sometimes he like puts on a mask and then like comes out of the darkness. You still have no idea what his face looks like. But dude, it's a fucking good game.
Fuck yeah.
I played the demo last night and I was like, this is amazing. And dude, the way the demo ends is like you have to like beat this level that's like pretty fucking hard. And as soon as you beat it, like literally, I don't know, like the developer who made it so fucking sketchy and weird that like literally like when you beat it, it's like the enemy, he like unplugs you from his system or whatever, and then like the game crashes. And like
shit.
literally it's like gone from your desktop. It's
Some-
fucking deleted.
Some Black Mirror shit.
Yeah, it's deleted from your
It's
desktop.
just literally just off. That's
Yeah,
sick.
it's gone. Like literally, and like you can't download the demo again. It's like, all right, if you want to play the actual game, like you gotta pay for it.
That's pretty fucking creepy at the same time too.
Yeah, and these fucking lights.
Now
that
the
keep
lights are
flashing.
flashing while you just said that.
Oh,
I'm
you got some
scared.
fucked up wiring in your house, but it really sets the theme
It's
for what
the
we're talking
ghosts.
about. But
I'm gonna be all alone after this podcast too. Thanks.
nah, that game's really cool, and like, it's so weird. Like, it's just, and like the abilities that you can get in the game, like one's like a wrench, but you use the wrench to like pull out your own teeth, and like
The fuck?
you use them as part of the game
Fucking tooth fairy
to
shit.
like give you like a
it's all
bonus.
coming back.
It's fucking weird. Like it's a weird game, but
I'm in.
it's fun, and like
I love weird, horror, creepy, especially with card games.
all the reviews regarding the game, it's like the less you know, the better. Just buy
You
it.
just go into it
Go
blind,
into it blind
and just yep.
just figure it out. But the way I just explained it, it's like that's enough to where like, oh, I'm interested.
yeah. I'll definitely fucking absolutely.
Yeah, it's like Synaptics or something. But,
It's funny. I got Steve at work into Slay the Spire too. He's
dude,
playing it.
it's
Yeah.
an addicting game.
It's an addicting game.
It's so addicting.
I've never unlocked the last character though. I haven't beaten the third boss. I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't. I think I have the third character too. Like I don't have the
three.
fourth.
I don't have the fourth. The fourth one you have to beat all three.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way. I can't do it. It's so fucking hard. I don't know how people can do it.
Dude, you have to upgrade your cards and like do everything.
Oh, that's
like,
all you gotta. I've done it so. I've tried to do it like just attack.
Yeah.
You know, I've tried to. I mean, people have no idea what we're talking about. It's a kind of like a card game that you battle against somebody else, and there's like defense and attack points.
And it's randomly generated.
It's randomly, yeah.
Every time, so it's always different, and you get different relics that give you different abilities, but the
Yep.
relics are completely random too.
Different characters do different. Well, the three characters you can get.
They have different abilities that help you in certain ways.
Which one do you use the most? Because there's like a poison guy,
I
a
use
fire
the-
guy, and then the guy with the orbs.
The electric one.
I use the same. I
Yeah.
like using the.
Because dude, when you pop all the orbs and you get like
Oh,
a
man.
shit ton of damage.
When you get like the dark orbs and they get to like 54 or something, you just wait for a while and just use all the orbs, and like that was nice.
I remember I killed a boss in like 2 turns once.
Oh,
But
it's so
with
nice.
the orbs, because like
Throwing potions and everything too at him.
the amount of abilities you can get, like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
it's awesome.
I'm gonna. Oh shit! I just want to play video games. Thank God I'm off tomorrow. Sit around all night.
Nice. I'm working a double tomorrow.
That sounds terrible.
I got the 20th to the 25th off though. So
Yeah.
that's nice. Yeah.
Rob said he saw you swing by the other day, get some food.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we were talking for a minute. But yeah, I just go back there and I'm like, Rob, make me a plate of good stuff. And he's like, I got you.
Yeah. Rob's a man. He get you.
It's funny we're working again together though.
I know it is. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Because he trained me in seafood and shit.
Yeah.
So,
Now you guys are back.
yeah.
The hospital.
And every time I see him, he goes, "You got any more crazy fucking stories?" And I'm, and what happened the other day? I didn't tell him this yet though. Is there was a naked guy with dementia.
Oh,
He
nice.
didn't know where he was. So yeah, security had to handle that.
That's
That
a
was
solid
fun.
combo.
Had a guy come in completely naked who was drunk and intoxicated.
Wow.
And he was screaming at the top of his lungs, and he just wanted to urinate, like
He just had to
wherever
pee?
Yeah, wherever he wanted.
But
that
he was naked.
Yeah,
It's pretty cold to be. Naked.
we were throwing fucking towels on him. We were throwing blankets. We were like, because like, dude, he just wanted. He couldn't. He was so drunk that he couldn't control like his urinary
just
tract
pissing.
system. He was just pissing.
Nice. Fucking animal.
But the cops brought him in because he came in. He crashed his motorcycle
Was he naked?
Totaled his motorcycle. Apparently, when the cops got there, he was naked and his clothes were on the ground, and like he was
took
like
them off after.
Yeah, he took them off after the crash or whatever. Because apparently, I don't know. Like we think he thought he was on fire.
Oh,
like
maybe.
like Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, he was just it's all in his head. Maybe he was like, maybe they'll just think I'm crazy because I'm naked and not hammered.
That's
Look
what
at me.
That's what we were joking about afterwards. We were like, this dude, he had to have thought he was on fire.
He's straight up Ricky Bobby.
He's straight up Ricky Bobbied it. But no, dude, like he was under arrest and everything. Like he was handcuffed to the bed.
Oh man.
Cops were like trying to talk to him. He was like, "Fuck you! You don't know who I am. You don't know my fucking family.
God.
Yeah,
I fucking hate people.
You guys are all gonna fucking lose your jobs." Like the hardest core Boston accent. It's like, you're not fucking Whitey Bulger guy.
You cocksucker.
Okay? You're not Whitey Bulger. Calm down.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am. My mother's she works for the government.
Oh God.
She's gonna get you all fired.
There's a customer.
He's screaming this naked. Okay, it's fucking great.
There's a customer in seafood who was arguing one time, and he was trying to like his argument about how important he was saying that he's a selectman for Drake It. And I wanted to be like, first of all, I don't know what that means, and second of all, I live in Lowell, so I don't give a fuck about what you do in shitty Drake It. I don't like.
I'm a selectman.
I'm a selectman. Awesome.
I select men.
Awesome, right? You want to kiss, dude? I'll mouth kiss you right now in front of everybody. Is that what you want?
You should have just grabbed a handful of scallops and just like whipped it at his face. And then like they're just like slowly like dripping down his face, and he's like, "What happened?"
Like
you're like, "You got what you fucking deserved. That's what happened."
Selectman.
You
I'm
fucking
a selectman. I hate
Jesus.
people. I'm so done with retail. Just everybody. I can't do it anymore. People suck. And I know I've said it before, and it's not nice, but more people should have fucking. We need a better plague.
We need a better one.
It's too many. Oh, that's me, Nick.
We
No,
need one
I deal with people every day, random people that come in every day, and most of them suck.
We need one that attacks people with low IQ.
Yes, that's what we need. There we go. I'm in for that. Not too low, though, because we still need people to, like, do shit jobs that nobody wants to do.
Right. Jesus Christ, I have to write a story for my class for my final. It's going to be a short story, and literally, it's gonna be a festive story. Though it's gonna be Christmas. But so it has to be like a sort of dystopian, like future kind of story or whatever. Like it has to be like science fiction-y. Science fiction-y. It has to be a science fiction
the future
quality of science fiction. But I figured out what I'm gonna do, and it's pretty fucking sad, but it's like you can see how it would be like a good story. So it's gonna be like a stereotypical like Christmas story, like sort of that festive beginning.
Yep.
And it's gonna be about like winter and Christmas, but you ever hear of a nuclear winter?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a nuclear winter during Christmas time for a white Christmas, and I already know how I'm gonna end it. I know how I'm gonna end it. So the main character is gonna be Charlie, right? This little kid who loves Christmas and he loves snow, right? And how I'm gonna end it is, like, in nuclear winter, like it's gonna rain ash.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna snow ash, right?
Yeah, radiation.
So Charlie's gonna catch a snowflake on his tongue, and it's gonna taste like ash. So that's how I'm gonna end it.
So he realizes everyone goes, it's
he's gonna
nuked.
Yeah.
They got nuked.
So but I know how I'm gonna do the story, and it's gonna be pretty good. Like I got some creative ideas on how to do it. But yeah, it only took me a month to figure out that much about it.
Yeah.
Because I've just been thinking and thinking. It's due in like 5 days, but I'm like,
oh shit.
I'm like, I got enough information.
You just gotta get it on there and just.
It's like a short story, so it doesn't need to be long.
Yeah,
you know, it can be like 3-4 pages, and like you can space that shit out with like in a story and like
bang that shit out real quick.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my festive nuclear winter story that I'm gonna make. So.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very festive.
Very festive.
Make it into a T-shirt. I'll wear it.
But yeah, Christmas time.
Christmas.
Chrisman is here, and Krampus and Chrisman.
Yep. I thought I had a fan for the podcast, but it's just Tyler fucking with me.
So I went to Hannaford yesterday, and I saw one of the new meat clerks that works with Nick, and I told him to I asked him if Nick told him about the Human Bacon podcast, and he said no. So I told him to just randomly, out of context, just mention Human Bacon podcast to Nick, and apparently he did that today.
He did that as soon as he came in. He was like, "Hey, what's up, Nick?" And we talked for a second, and then he was like, "Hey, Nick, Human Bacon podcast." And I was just like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Bro, what you know about the Human Bacon podcast, dude?" He could have kept going though and got me. He immediately was just like, "Oh, Tyler came in and told me." But for a second, I was like, "Dude, how the fuck do you know that? This is it. I'm quitting, dude. I got a fan. I'm done. I'm out. I'm famous."
He's famous now. But yeah, dude, fucking Craig. I go there every time I go to Hannaford. He goes, "You coming back?
You coming back?
You coming back?" And it's like, no, dude. I told you a billion times. I'm like I'm gone. I'm gone forever.
A remotely attractive female walks by. Your girlfriend. It's your girlfriend.
That's what he says to you?
I don't know who he says it to. He just says it. I don't know if he's talking to me, if he's talking to himself.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I did way ups in the corner, and he'll be like on the opposite end of the meat room, just cutting shit. I just hear him grunting or talking to himself.
He's always talking to himself.
I'm like, dude.
My favorite thing, I know I've said it before, but my favorite thing he does is when like he reads something, like if he's reading the ad. Every Sunday, we have the flyers, down in the mirror, but he has to go up front and get his own flyer, and then he comes down and he'll just be reading like what he needs to cut, and he'll be like, "Ribeyes on sale. Shut up!" And he always goes high when he says "shut up" every time he does it, and I love it. It's rare, but he does it one. Top rounds. Shut up! Like who are you telling to shut up? You're talking to yourself, bro. I love working with Craig though, because he just works. That dude just fucking works.
He does.
Like he's just a drone. He doesn't stop.
Yeah, he just goes.
I do laugh at him a lot too. He's a funny dude.
Yeah. He's greasy. He's a greasy guy, but he's he brings life to.
He is who he is.
A dull place. But yeah, how's Jeff doing as manager?
Yeah, it was not bad.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, I mean we're still short staffed, so it's kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But
how many meat clerks you got now?
we got 2, and they're both fucking terrible. I mean, sorry if they're listening. My one fan. I just lost my one fan. No, it's not that they're terrible. They're both just new.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, just sucks when there's new clerks.
Who trained them?
Sean. Sean was awesome, but he got a better job. Good for him. And I don't know who else trained him. I don't think Steve did. He usually does mornings, but
I had a fucking system when I worked there.
yeah.
Like, dude, I would bust shit out. But I don't think I could be paid enough to come back and train.
No. After all that shit though, going through all this holiday bullshit, I was like, yeah, I don't want to. I'm done with this. I'm done. Yeah. I'm gonna go sell my ass in fucking Appleton Street if I have to. I don't care.
Yeah. Dude, don't they play Christmas music after Christmas?
January 1st they stop.
All the way till January 1st?
All the way until January 1st.
You can't put on some fucking good banging New Year's music?
Yeah, the only good thing now that thankfully it's getting to the future and they have so many wireless earphone options that I just put them in all day and just listen to shit. I don't even really notice the Christmas music that much anymore because I'm always just listening to a podcast or something.
Yeah, whenever I clean the meat room, dude, I was always listening to a podcast.
And you can't tell because I always have the beanie on. You can't even see them.
Yeah. I loved my beanie. I love my fucking beanie. I remember one time I had it off and Peg looked at me and she goes, "Whoa!" Like she never saw me with my beanie off.
Anytime I go in there, all I have to do is go in there without like a hat on, and just walk because everyone just uses me with a mask and a beanie. If I have no mask on and no hat and I'm just walking around, I can literally walk by people and then just don't even notice me. I'm like,
that's fucking hilarious.
Camouflage.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
All right, I think that's a good spot to end it today, though. Christmas, everyone. You have a merry, happy, whatever the fuck you celebrate.
Whatever you celebrate.
And take it easy. Happy holidays.
Bye.